What is up, YouTube? This is AlphonZeus of Team Gradelock here with another episode of Team Gradelock Unlocks the Week. We're going to be going over the latest Cardfight Vanguard episode, Ride 146, as well as results from our locals that game on and any more news we got from Team Gradelock to you, our subscribers. So let's get right into it. Ride 146. Spoiler alert, you haven't seen the episode yet? Please pause and close the video, go watch that episode, and then come back right here so we can discuss about it. Of course, you don't want to do that. I can provide a link in the description down below to skip right to the results of our locals. So let's get right into it. Ride 146, Countdown to Despair. We are going to see the newly, well, I guess, buffed up Reverse Corrin taking on Kamui in Jewel Knight Royal Paladin Reversed versus Extreme Bestiality Ethics Buster of the Nova Grapplers. And so this episode was pretty interesting. Grade 1, Grade 2 ride, not really that much difference there, but damn, this was quite a fight. And it seemed like Kamui would just ride for Ethics Buster Extreme. I was really hoping he could break ride, but apparently it seems that the reverse Broken Heart Ashley, she didn't get her break ride as well, so I guess that's a win. That's kind of like a break-even situation there. But anyways, it seems that both fighters were definitely very good. I did like the aspect of trying to see, okay, now since Royal Paladin is getting reversed, what's going to be the outcome of this one in particular? So, pretty much after Kamui gets Corrin to 5 damage, I was thinking, alright, what's going to happen? So Corrin pretty much, when she rides Broken Heart Jewel Knight Ashley reverse, it's very interesting because now we have a Royal Paladin unit that's actually really freaking awesome. I can't believe how crazy this unit is because it personifies Blaster Blade and Alfred into this one reverse girl that's really cute. Just to go over the card effect that was unconfirmed on Cardfight Vanguard Wiki as of this moment on Sunday, October 27th. Limit Break 4, Counterblast 1, and then a special lock. You get to choose a rear guard in the front row, retire it, and then get a grade 2LS card, Superior Call, and just, okay, so they -1, you +1, that's really good. And the thing is, though, I wouldn't really care about the lock mechanism, because I just put it on my rear guard so my Vanguard's attack a lot more effective. I think that's a very good skill, because that's definitely one of the most useful lock skills off of any reverse unit in any clan so far, so I thought that was really awesome. And Kamui really put up a good fight. It's just that there's a premiere of another Jewel Knight, which apparently introduces this really big thing as a Secretary of the Student Council gun, Quintet Guard. Gloria, I was like, whoa. Because I thought Kamui had her beat and she would just damage check a heal trigger, but no, she had one card in her hand, looked like a perfect guard. However, it's a Quintet Guard, so pretty much she placed it down, and then the top 5 cards, guard. And the thing is, though, it was kind of lucky that she, like, you know, she had to get rid of 5 cards in her deck, but at least with some of the cards, that's more than enough to guard for for the last attack off of Ethics Buster, so Kamui wouldn't get that 6 damage on Corrin. And so, with these 2 units introduced, Royal Paladins is definitely going to get back into the meta, and pretty much Corrin had the game in the bag. Once she drove checked that critical trigger, there's no going back. And then finally, well, along the way, you know, Aichi has had nightmares and stuff about, you know, the Link Joker clan really invading. I can't believe I said Chan. Invading the you know, his hometown, taking over Card Capital, the places where he meets up with Kai, like everywhere. And you know, it just seems that, okay, finally, can we get Aichi involved in the plot? That'd be awesome. And so, you know, by the time Kamui gets beaten, he walks out completely, you know, completely exhausted, completely out of it. Aichi finds him in time before Kamui gets reversed. And then Corrin comes in and the Secretary says something big is going to happen. But also, while all that's happening, Kai and Miwa, apparently they meet, and Miwa is really questioning Kai, like, what is going on here? And it seems like they're just setting up their fight. And then, with the whole gang finally here, the main team, after Leon, you know, Leon and Ren were cleaning house, along with Kamui for a little bit, Aichi and his team of Q4 finally get back into the plot scene, and it's going to set up Ride 147 a lot more, and I really look forward to you know, Aichi facing Corrin so he can unreverse her finally, hopefully, if so, because if the main character gets reversed, I'm not sure who's going to come out of nowhere and take it. Maybe Miwa? I don't know, I'd like to see him win. Anyways, the episode was definitely action-packed, and introducing those 2 units, yeah, Royal Paladins are back on top. And yeah, if you have any more comments about the episode, I didn't see the preview for Ride 147 yet, so of course, don't spoil me on it. But if you want to comment on anything else in the episode, feel free to comment down below. And now let's get right into the results of our local. Now, pretty much what we have here. Friday, I wasn't in attendance, but I do know that Ian and Alex teamed up, and with the release of set 11, a lot of new stuff came out, and therefore the renaissance of Vanguard is now apparently back and pretty much alive at Game On. Because apparently the set 11 was probably the set that we needed to break this cross ride curse, and really bring in the season of the break ride. It turned out that Alex was using, I think, MLB or Alfred Beat, and Ian was using the Eradicator with Sweet Command Dragon and Armor Break. And boy, this looks really silly, because the stuff that we saw, well, of course, Ian and Alex, they topped, along with Jason and his other friend Vinny, and they split top prizes, so to take up like 3 boosters each, so that's pretty good to see Team Gradelock really repping it there. And then Saturday in singles tournament, I used Tsukiyomi, the remastered one, fully remastered, because I got those 2 psychic birds from the extra booster. Anyways, I first went up against Adam. He was one of the newer players at Game On, and he was playing Chrome Jailer Duke, and he pretty much steamrolled me the past for the 2 games, and kind of knocked me out of it, because he really did some good plays, even though Duke was just plussing off the top of the deck just to sacrifice them later. And Duke was the original standing Vanguard. Yeah, because Duke came out before before the other sets as well. So technically, Duke would be the OG standing Vanguard in the TCG. And then he beat me because he got his twin drive. The last play was pretty much, I didn't realize I had the 3 units for another limit break, and so it kind of messed me up from there. Anyways, and then after that, I faced against Jason and his Garmore bunnies. And both games he got the superior ride for Pelennor, but I managed to overwhelm him with Silent Tom. Third game was up against Shane from Team Dark Matter, and he was using the Death Army Nova Grapple build, and it was really good because he managed to kind of give the Corrosion Lord plus 15k power because of the resting power of that. Or actually, instead of the resting power, Death Army Pawn, because he used the 2 to 2 rear guards to rest, and then he calls Death Army, I think it was Knight or so, to stand those 2 Death Army units back up, and then so he can use it again and get that limit break going. So, but I managed to at least keep my consistency with Oracle Think Tanks, hit the stack and whatnot. And then my third game, I went up against Joe. He was using Angel Feathers Metatron, another very aggressive deck. I managed to kind of outlast him with triggers, but he definitely had a good fight because he managed to get the superior ride on me too, leaving me at grade 1, I think, and then he was already at grade 3. Anyways, I managed to beat him, and then we went to top 4, where Adam topped, Ian topped, Rob topped with Shadow Paladins for the Eldona build, and whatchamacall, and Ian with the Eradicated Sweep Command Dragon. And when I faced Ian with the Eradicated Sweep Command, it's freaking silly, to be honest, because I had a full field out, and Ian, he rode his grade 2, then he called the double rare Eradicator, where you get the soul charge to retire somebody in the front row, and when somebody gets retired in the front row, the starter skill activates, goes soul charge, and then look at the top 10 for the sweep command, play it, and then once it's ridden, you can soul charge, I think it was soul charge or something, to retire another front row unit. So he took out 2 of my units already with that one combo, and he already got plus 5k, and he got plus 5k off of the second skill, which is completely silly because he can manage to superior ride from a grade 1 to a grade 3 in just one turn. And it's completely broken because I can't believe that Ian will be able to do this, and that's even it seems like there's like really nothing that people could do, because people will be so afraid to call stuff to the front row because Ian can just use his skill either from the grade 2 or just ride a sweep command and just do that and then get another ride off of it, therefore thinning out your deck. And eliminating your opponent's field, which is insane. You don't even need that much counterblast work because everything's just soul charging. And except for the Eradicator skill, wherever when a front row unit retires, you can counterblast 2 soul blasts to retire another front row unit. So you can't even really think of anything to put in the front row unless they get the unless you just really play conservative until late game, and then hope if the opponent goes first, maybe you have a chance. But if not, then you're definitely gonna have some units guaranteed retired. And he managed to take away with the win. He beat me, and then he went on to beat Rob. Actually, no, Rob beat him actually, because I don't know what happened during the match. I know that Odona definitely had the magic numbers hit, because Odona is just really that good with the draw power and just sacrificing units. That limit break is pretty good, and it is aggressive deck as well. It's very all 3 members of Dark Round, I saw that they were playing really aggressive decks, like 10k Vanguards, but they were really just hitting those magic numbers and just completely putting people on the edge, especially when they get triggers. And I thought that tournament was very good, and it just showed how crazy Eradicators can be. And it's not even crazy yet, because they still got Eradicator Dragonic Descendant, which has a superior ride. And I think that's going to be very, very meta breaking, because now it's going to be even sillier with Eradicators. But then Liberator's going to get their Gold Paladin and stuff. So the Garmore Bunny is not going to be that much, but it is going to be Alfred and Blaster Blade Liberator and Gansalot Break Ride. Oh man, it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. And then for any more news, so far I wasn't able to pick up a box because they all sold out, and plus, I had to just pick it up next week because I didn't have the money or card on hand for that. So I'll definitely be able to pick up a box next week so we can do a box opening. But also, our newest member, John DeSilva, shout out to him. He managed to at least get me going to produce more content, and I have a deck profile from his version of his Oracle Think Tank soloist build, as well as a casual match between him and another one of the locals at Game On. So expect those videos to be up soon. If anything, we're gonna have more news as we go along, because I want to see what else. I want to see how this Eradicator build is gonna be great, and plus I'm already on my way to completing my Celestial build. Unless I'd probably rather go Pale Moon and get the Lukier reverse, because I thought that would be pretty interesting, and because I already have the complete Amon, the complete Amon build with 4 Flirtatious, 4 Amons, 4 Gwynd Rippers, because I love that retire power, and all the triggers that I need necessary, and all I need is just the new House of Amon stuff for the new set. I think it was set 12. And then the Lukier reverse, so I can get that as well. I think that's going to be interesting, because now it's going to be break rides, and with all these clans now going to get their own break rides, I really hope it's going to really add up to to make it a really awesome meta to play in, because now you can face against any Vanguard, and then they'll get break ride skills and just pop off and all of that crazy ass stuff. And I really hope to see what the future holds, especially when this December comes out and set 10's out. So I want to know what's going to be the launch schedule from then on. But anyways, also Kaijudo, the next set, is coming out, which is apparently going to be really hype. I know I talked about this I think last week or 2 weeks ago, about how the new Green Nature Monarch, which is pretty silly. So I haven't looked up the effects of that just yet, but I just heard from at least the people that play Kaijudo and Game On, they are really, really broken. Also, about the Shadow Specters pre-release, I want to see if I can try and get my hands on that. I want to see if I can just try and get sneak peeks, see what I can get. Maybe I'll get that Lady of the Lake. I really feel bad that I sold all my Noble Knight stuff beforehand, but at least I still got a few cards left over, hopefully. Anyways, so there's a lot of stuff going on. We're definitely going to be producing a lot more content. Just really thanks to John for really pushing me to kind of keep going forward, and shout out to Jason and Alex for helping me with the recording so I can just organize it all together. So expect 3 videos to be up tonight, starting with this one, the Team Gradelock Unlocks the Week, because I want to make sure I can hype up the next 2 videos that are going to be coming up beforehand. And so if you want, we can do at least Unlock the Week every week. We can do casual match series, and we can do deck profile or binder video. So whatever you guys want, if you want to see more of any of those videos, feel free to comment down below, and just tell us what you think, because we want to make sure we can grow our subscriber base and have a pretty strong showing on the YouTube channel. And that's it for me. My name's AlphonZeus of Team Gradelock, and I will see you guys next time.